Almost there. There's San Francisco. And if you squint a little bit, you can see the Golden Gate Bridge. And actually, Alcatraz is, you can't see it anymore. We can see it when we're up higher. But we're almost there.
Yeah! Get up!
What is up, everybody? We are taking a little family ride here to the Bay Area in Northern California, which in this part of the country, that would be San Francisco. So we're heading on out there for more reasons than one, to just celebrate the first day of being out of school for the kiddos, but also because we actually have a new family pet. If you visited my Instagram page, you've seen that we have a couple of leopard geckos. Actually, one of them didn't make it, and so we actually got another leopard gecko, which is an albino one. It's kind of cool. But the reason why we wanted to take this trip on out to the Bay Area today was to give our new family pet a chance to get in the car for a longer drive, because next week we're going to be traveling on out to Utah, which is like a 10-hour drive. And depending on all the stops we make, sometimes it's stretched on out to like 11 hours or so. But the pet of the hour is right here. Falcor. 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 He is distracted, and he's distracted easily.
Squirrel!
There he is. There's the dog. You're such a cute boy. You're a handsome boy. So there he is. That's our new family dog, Falcor. Now, a few weeks ago, I posted a video of us losing our family pet, and we waited a little bit. But what happened was kind of like how all of these things happen for us. For some reason, is that Falcor was abandoned and was just left with all of his stuff tied up to a pole, and we were able to adopt him. So he's a new member of our family. It wasn't like we weren't looking at getting another dog, but we just like saving animals, especially ones that other people don't want, and we're happy to take them into our family. So anyway, we're taking this trip to see how he does in the car for a longer drive. This is like an hour and a half, which is not as long, but we want to just make sure that if we go on a longer car ride that he's going to be okay. And so far so good. We're about like 35 minutes out from San Francisco, which means we've been driving for about an hour, and he's been doing fine. So you might be wondering, what does that name Falcor come from? If you are a child of my era-ish, you have probably seen the movie The Never-Ending Story. And if you know The Never-Ending Story, you know of the luck dragon named Falcor. It's kind of cool. My kids, I'm half Japanese, if any of you didn't know. And this actually wasn't planned, because what I thought was that Falcor kind of looks like the same coloring, and he's got floppy ears like the dragon from The Never-Ending Story. And I thought that, right away I was like, oh, he looks kind of like Falcor. And also, he was a lucky dog because we were able to rescue him when he was abandoned. And so I thought, that's pretty clever. It's also a tribute to our late friend, Lucky. So that's in another way kind of cool. And also, going back to what I was talking about was me being half Japanese, is that my daughters also have Japanese names. And Falcor is actually derivative of a Japanese word. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but I'll put it up here on the screen for you to look at so you guys can see that. But yeah, Falcor here is doing really well on our way out to San Francisco, and we're excited for that because this trip that we're going to be taking next week is considerably longer, and just a lot of straight flat driving. And if any of you have made the trip from California to Utah, that's not a fun trip. So anyway, I'll post some video here of our little trip here to the Bay Area. If none of you have seen that, we'll just show you some of the things that we're going to hit up today. So I'll pop some of that video for you right here. So we're about to cross here the new section of the Bay Bridge. If you haven't been over yonder lately, there is a new section of the Bay Bridge, and it's pretty cool. It looks very modern, and I think it's pretty rad. So thought I'd turn the camera on, give you guys a first-person look at it. If you haven't been this way, if you haven't been to the Bay Area, and I don't know, I guess it's been up for a few years. But if you're maybe from the East Coast or the Midwest or not from California and you haven't seen this yet, you're getting a good look at it. And here's the Bay Bridge. The kiddos made it. They made it too, holding their breaths. But this is the Bay Bridge. First person view of driving over the Bay Bridge. If you're not from the area and you've never done this before, hopefully you enjoy. Falcor is just loving the city. Hanging out. Ears flapping in the wind. We made it! This is like the most touristy place in all of San Francisco. Pier 39. It's not working. Cable cars, and then I guess there's the party cable car. So I guess they're having way too much fun. And people swimming in the ocean. Kind of crazy. This is not a warm place to be swimming, so I just thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, that Rolls Royce. How about that? So we stopped at Chipotle. Really authentic San Francisco cuisine. But that was what was fastest, and that was what we could grab and go sit down on a park bench right outside of Ghirardelli Square. And there's a seagull with us. My kids are freaking out over this seagull with a pink little grass. It's somewhat entertaining. See, Falcor is just so distracted. He's just interested in everyone and everything. Probably trying to see if there's a dog down there that he can play with. He's not super dog friendly yet. He's kind of aggressive towards bigger dogs, but he loves smaller dogs, and he is constantly playing with my mom's dog. So anyway, we're here. Let me flip you around here. Boom. Ghirardelli's.
One hour later.
I mean, I know you pay a lot to live downtown, but there's some pretty awesome views down here. And even Falcor likes it.
In half of a mile, left turn onto Battery Street.
Look, it just keeps going and going. I mean, I guess if you're a little claustrophobic, this wouldn't be the best place to live. But Falcor's pretty stoked about everything. Say goodbye to San Francisco, Falcor. So, in case you've never seen the lower half of the Bay Bridge, this is how you go on the way back on the Bay Bridge. Not nearly as exciting as the top half. Yeah, it's just like this dank tunnel.